Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1999 Toyota Celica WedsSport GT. This is our second GT 300 car to take on the course, the first being the Synavi Silvia, which I think won the 1999 season. This didn't win that. In fact, this got quite comprehensively beaten by the older MR2, even though this had a bit of Toyota backing. But then again, it was a front-wheel drive race car, which they never really do well. But it should do well around our course. Now, the GT2 Plus mod does affect this car quite substantially. You see, in the base game, for whatever reason, this has the weight of the road car and a turbo. It shouldn't have either of those. It should be lighter weight, which this one is, and also naturally aspirated, which is a bit unfortunate, but the good with the bad. Front engine, front wheel drive, 367 horsepower, 975 kilos. They are very respectable stats. If the GT4 Celicas can't be quick, hopefully this one can be. Anyways, it is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 5 RS. That sets a time of 27.806. The WedsSport Celica, unlikely to beat that. Maybe if this had the turbocharger on it, maybe, but it doesn't. Let's stop living in fantasy land. Let's get down to business. The Synavi Silvia set at 29.328. Hopefully this can beat that. So that's this car's goal, and anything after that, I guess, is a bonus. Like I say, this should be, you know, this is sort of redemption for the fact that Celica GT4s have not been very good around this track so far. Obviously, we haven't had the granddaddy, the ST205, go around yet, but yeah, so far so not good for Celica fans. So hopefully this car can bring some respect to the name. 28.604 will definitely bring some respect to the name. That is that's quick. The problem this is going to have, it's very lovely to drive. It feels so good. The problem this is going to have is a lack of power right where you want it. That's the problem. 28.395. Now we're really starting to motor down on those times. I think it can even go a little bit quicker than that. That's a very quick time. Yeah, the problem is, it's one of those cars where, because it only makes 360 odd horsepower, you just want a little bit more at the top end. Like, the key thing for having a car high up on the leaderboard is you need enough power to get yourself out of trouble. You need enough power to basically, if you make one wrong move, it doesn't compromise the lap. Because, you know, I'm infallible. Or not infallible, I should say. I'm fallible. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not as good as maybe I should be. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, the problem is, with a car like this, is it hasn't got enough power to get you out of trouble. It's still just not quite, if you're in the wrong gear at the wrong time, that really affects the lap time. That's why I'm desperately trying to get some more lap time out of it, because I know through that first section this can be quicker, because I know I messed up a shift on the first run. So that's too much wheel spin out of that corner. That is, unfortunately, there is a little bit of lap time in there, but it's not that much. That being said, take a bow. That is by far and away the quickest front-wheel drive car we've had. Perhaps the quickest we'll ever have. I think the only other front-wheel drive race car in this game, it's the FTO, Travio, Tampon thing. Whatever it's called. Yeah, I mean, the lap time says it couldn't go quicker, but I think it could. I think there's a little bit in there, but if the splits want to flatter me, then I guess I'll just let it happen. Anyways, a 28.395 puts it into 7th place. It beats what was one time our leaderboard leader, the Daihatsu Storia, quicker than an Evo 5 GSR, quicker than the quickest Impreza we've had, quicker than the TVR Cerbera, quicker than the CLK race car, quicker than Del Sol LM, quicker than Toyota GT1, don't tell Toyota. Yeah, there's not much quicker than this, there really isn't, and it does drive really well. I've just noticed on the sort of screen where it's going around here, the rear tyres look ridiculously inflated. But no, it's really, really, very, very, very good. Honestly, it's terrific, but I just would like a little bit more power. I'm telling you, this with like 40 more horsepower and a turbocharger, you could be looking at a leaderboard killer. You really could, but them's the ropes. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.